Macfie's grin deepened. "I'm gratified you noticed how strong I am, Miss Chartrand. However, I tried my best. Truth be told, I dinna think Wilton wanted me to carry his lady." "His lady?" Madeline frowned, looking away. He made her want to smile back at him. Made her want to do more than that, in truth. Many things. Wicked things. Reckless things. Things that were foolish and stupid and would land her in a host of trouble. Which was why she couldn't afford to be alone with the man. Her own instincts weren't to be trusted. Her past attested to that. She'd nearly been duped by a silver-tongued confidence man with a beautiful smile and a penchant for saying everything she wanted to hear. She'd learned almost too late his true motive. Not love for her, as he had claimed, but an avaricious desire for her family's money. "Aye. Did you no notice the way he looks at her?" Mr. Macfie was saying, the words rolling from his tongue as if each syllable was a lover he caressed. "When I offered to take her back to the house myself, I feared Wilton would bite me like a mongrel fighting over a bone." That analogy is hardly complimentary to either Lord Wilton or Lady Charity. She watched the Viscount and her friend disappearing into a copse of trees, wondering if she ought to chase them. Anything to keep from being alone with the man at her side. "'Twas a saying of my dear sainted mother's. Forgive me. I didn't intend to pay insult." Madeline slanted another glance in his direction, to find him watching her, his good humour fading. His legs were so long, his shoulders impossibly broad. She suspected he could carry 3 Lady Charities across the field without even perspiring. The muscles beneath his tweed coat were pronounced and distinctive. She found herself wondering what they would feel like. So much barely leashed strength beneath her hands. And then she promptly banished the curiosity, for it would only lead her down a perilous road. Handsome fortune-seekers were not for her. She reminded herself of their initial meeting, when Mr. Macfie had stepped on her train and spilled champagne on her silk dress. He had known who she was. He'd crowded her with his big, brawny body, heat radiating from him beneath the blazing chandeliers, and making her feel quivery and faint from his proximity. He had told her she was the bonniest lass in attendance, with a familiarity that had made her pulse leap. All reasons to dislike him. "You are forgiven the slight," she allowed reluctantly, then sighed. "Perhaps we should follow them. There's no need for a picnic now that Lady Charity has injured herself, and there's likely far too much food in the picnic hamper for 2. It didn't escape her notice that she now found herself in the sort of indecorous predicament a confidence man would take advantage of. Just herself and Mr. Macfie. Alone. A frisson of something wholly unwanted trilled down her spine. And then her stupid, traitorous stomach grumbled loudly and rudely. She pressed a hand to her middle, mortified by the noise. Mr. Macfie laughed, the sound pleasing and low. "It seems as if your stomach disagrees, Miss Chartrand." He offered her his arm. "Come, we're almost to the picnic spot I had in mind. You'll ken why I chose it when you see it." Madeline glared at his elbow, not wanting to take his arm, not wanting to accompany him a step farther. But she was hungry. Her stomach reminded her with another protesting grumble. And besides, she was impervious to the devilish charm of fortune hunters. She had learned her lesson. She could endure one picnic with Mr. Lachlan Macfie unscathed. With great reluctance, she settled her hand on his tweed coat. "Very well, Mr. Macfie. I suppose we may as well eat before we return." What could be the harm? Mr. Macfie smiled down at her. "You'll no regret it, Miss Chartrand. That I promise you." As they continued up the hillside, a breeze carrying his masculine scent to her, Madeline couldn't shake the ominous feeling that she would.